Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? I took all that stuff off. I'm just hold on. Can you hear me now? If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But I was just sitting here just thinking about Juneteenth. If you can hear me, put a one in the chat. If you can hear me, I was dealing with a little technical difficulties. But if you can hear me, just put a one in the chat. I appreciate it. Can you hear me? But I mean, can y'all hear me? Put a one in the chat if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Or you can't hear me? Okay. Can you put a one in the chat if you can hear me? I had a person that said that they couldn't hear me. But if you can hear me, just put a one in the chat. That's a simple thing to do. You know what I'm saying? I ask you guys to pay a bill or nothing. Can you hear me? Okay, okay, cool. Appreciate that. Um, but yeah, I was just thinking about the history of Juneteenth, um, the backstory. And then I started thinking about going through history. You know what I'm saying? With everything that happened, you know what I'm saying? I know it's gonna be controversial, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, we was brought here. We was brought here. You know what I'm saying? In slave ships. We was brought here. We was bought. We was brought here. All of that stuff. So it was like, we was pretty much like forced in situations to deal with like the Fourth of July, Christmas, all of this other stuff. You know what I'm saying? Um, most European holidays, um, in my opinion, was holidays that slaves actually got a break. You know what I'm saying? They actually got a break from all the hard work. Master was up in his campground, what I'm saying, throwing down his drinks and partying and having the slaves out there singing. So, what I'm saying, that was a blessing to them because they didn't have to like really worry about going through the situation of being whipped or being, disrespected as a human. I mean, back in those days, black people wasn't really even counted as a full human. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, black people actually fought for Juneteenth. We fought. Black people fought for Juneteenth, and that's honestly that became a federal holiday because people was losing out and they didn't know history. They didn't know history. and you had people out there that knew the history of Juneteenth. It's just like New Year's service. I mean, in the black community, it's like yo, we have New Year's service, but do people actually know what happened during New Year's, the auction block? Yo, holler at me. Do people actually know that? 9 times out of 10, no. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when you were brought to a country without knowing your your true heritage or your true religion or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to like keep it 100, man. I'm trying to fly this plane. I'm trying to build this plane while it's in the air. Trying to build this plane while it's in the air. You know, and it's like, well, um, Juneteenth is very just like Martin Luther King birthday. It's very special to black people. You know what I'm saying? Um, Martin Luther King Day, Juneteenth. Pretty soon they may even have a Barack Obama Day. You never know. You know what I'm saying? But it's like when it comes to these independent days dealing with slavery, dealing with um, being in that kind of position, you know what I'm saying? Being in a position where you didn't get reparations, being in a position where you didn't get your acre and your mule. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's like they actually recognize Juneteenth as a national holiday. And I'm like, well, I wonder how do the white folks feel about it? Me being ignorant and all of this kind of stuff, I'm like, man, I want to do the Europeans. I wonder what goes on at they kitchen table doing Juneteenth and like Martin Luther King birthday. You know what I'm saying? I guess it's just another day off, Hell, you know. Let's drink tequila and you know what I'm saying? This buzz for you, I guess. You know? And I was thinking, well, that's two holidays. You know what I'm saying? Should that be a holiday uh, just for black people? Juneteenth. Let's keep it a buck. Should Juneteenth just be a holiday? Martin Luther King just be a holiday for black people? And I know, you know what I'm saying, you may look at this live on the restream or whatever, and you might want to say, well, you know what I'm saying, you guys are off on Christmas and all of this and all of that, but at the end of the day, at the end of the day, I don't think black people was like forced was was coming here upon their own will. I don't think black people just say, let's go to America. Of course, you had slavery. It was going on across the world. Even slavery today, that people have to deal with in certain parts of the world. I mean, you have third world countries, they still have slavery. They still have indentured servants and all of that, But I was just thinking, should some of these holidays just be for black folk? Think about it. Should some of these days and some of these holidays just, it's pretty much, let me see, we got Black History Month, just be for black folks? If you just had holidays for black folks, it'll be an eye opener. It'll be, hey, look, make sure you guys like, you know what I'm saying? If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button. But it'll be an eye opener because a lot of times you have to know your value. And if you're working a job, I'm not talking about entrepreneurship right now. But if you in your job, you should know the value that you bring to the company. But guess what? If they was to decide to just say, you know what, on Juneteenth, all black folks got off. On Martin Luther King, all black folks got off. Black History Month, which goes by so fast, all black people got off. Bro, if you don't think if you don't think they would see to production and the value of what you bring to that company on those particular holidays, Martin Luther King, Juneteenth, and the Europeans just had to work, them companies are go down so fast. They go down so fast. Look, look, man, it's you missing the point, man. Um, do you know where black people come from, Trey? Do you know black people had their own language, their own religion, their own land? I'm just asking a simple question. I see your comment that you put in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Oh, do black people have a flag? Yes. If you go to Africa, you'll see that flag. Yes, sir. You will see that flag. Go to Africa, you will see the black man flag. Uganda. You know what I'm saying? But it's not about a race thing. It's not about a race thing. We in 2024. We live in a whole complete different time right now, right? And if y'all guys walk with me, I'm building something up. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole lot bigger than Juneteenth and Martin Luther King Day. But I just wanted to put context to it. You know what I'm saying? Because you know we came to an unknown world and an unknown country that we adapted to. We adapted to what's going on here in America. You feel me? We are, you know what I'm saying? We lost our own inheritance. We lost everything. We lost our culture. We lost everything. And our culture now, you know what I'm saying? We is in America. You know what I'm saying? So it's like when we get holidays past like Juneteenth, Black History Month, Martin Luther King birthday, should that be a situation where black people can get off and let the Europeans do their work, do what they built? Think about it. You know what I'm saying? As African Americans, or you know what I'm saying? I mean, we had a whole lot to do with the production of this country on free labor. Free labor. So yeah, lost everything, but didn't we find our keys when we lost them? We found our phones. I mean, I get you, bro. I get you. I get you. I get you. I get you. But everybody didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, some of us may have been fortunate to be able to have that kind of experience, but everybody didn't. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the the mindset, the mental. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the mental capacity, the mindset of our people, not just you know the concept of that. David, happy birthday, bro. Turning 8 today. God bless you. I hope you're enjoying the conversation if you're listening. But yeah, shout out to you. You know, and I feel like, I mean, like as the years are going by, we still losing a lot of history that we can't even share with our younger heirs. We can't even share, because a lot of times we're always in the hustle and bustle. You know what I'm saying? It's like we're always in the hustle and bustle. Life is just lifing. But even in the process of lifing, man, I thought about that thing today. I was like, man, I'm a truck driver. I'm driving. Ain't nobody on these roads this morning, boy. Everybody off on Juneteenth. But is it fair to black people that everybody's off? But see, that goes against it goes against everything. You know what I'm saying? That goes against like everything. You let only black people have off on Martin Luther King Day. Because we had to suffer that. The Europeans, they had to suffer that. Black people had to suffer that. You know what I'm saying? Black people had to suffer Juneteenth. You know what I'm saying? Uh, Black people had to suffer. So it's not about like being a victim, but if black people can fight to have Juneteenth, Do you know how many years, how many generations had to go by? You know what I'm saying? Do you know how many years had to go by before Juneteenth actually got recognized as a federal holiday? And people was fighting for it. People was fighting for it. People in the communities was fighting for it. You know what I'm saying? And going for the festivities. That's here. Exactly. Knowledge, wisdom, chasing ancient history, to travel to get. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We have these holidays that supposedly be for black people. You know what I'm saying? For Americans, for African Americans. You know, and you let the whole country off. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, bro. So it's like I mean, you got to pay attention, like, to the economical situation. You got to pay attention to everything that's actually like going on in society. Everything that's, you know. Let me digress a little bit. You remember? I'm gonna tell you this. I'm a Generation X. I don't know, but like back in the days, it wasn't about Republican, Democrat, liberal. You know what I'm saying? Conservative. It wasn't about that. Your vote was like a personal situation. Then nobody had to come and be a fanboy for this president, be a fanboy for that president. This president won't trying to, back in, and won't trying to sit there and diss the other president. That president won't trying to diss this president. And it's like now the presidential race and all of that stuff is like fanboy stuff. I like LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Whoever team LeBron goes to, hey, we for LeBron. You know what I'm saying? We for Luca. We for Kyrie. Wherever Kyrie goes, that's where we gonna go. And it seemed like, you know, that's the kind of nation we got. It's like it doesn't matter um, who's in the house. It ain't about what's best for us as a collective. You know what I'm saying? We ain't taking the time out to like really like listen to okay, what does this candidate has to say as far as helping my situation? You know what I'm saying? It's like a popularity contest. To be honest with you, it's like a popularity contest, right? But we need to put more pressure on government, man. We need to put more pressure on government because we got Juneteenth. We got Juneteenth. We got a day off. Black folks got a day off. Even the white folks got a day off. The white folks got a day off too. Everybody got a day off. Y'all, hey, if y'all, you know what I'm saying, feeling this conversation, man, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, man. You know what I'm saying? They don't charge a card, man. Help your boy out. Help your boy out. Hit the like button, man. But yeah, it's crazy. It's you know what I'm saying? Because we just you get what you ever heard the saying, you get what you pay for? Hey, I appreciate that, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm just coming up here, man. Just what I'm saying, just trying to give people something to think about. You know what I'm saying? We think about everything else, but we don't really think about what we need to be thinking about. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, just getting back on topic. You know what I'm saying, man? Hey, make sure you hit that like button, man. But on your way out, hit that like button, bro. Um, but we should really think about that, man. We should really think about. I think the problem is, I think black folks are so divided that it's like it's so easy to conquer you. I mean, it's so easy to conquer the division, and the division starts with us. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because we can come together on what we want to come together on. Juneteenth was not no by, you know, no, we talking about 250 people got freed in Texas. Real talk. Real talk. Real talk. But it's like, is that as far as we trying to go? You know what I'm saying? Is that where as far as we trying to go? Juneteenth might not mean a whole lot to the Europeans. Can you just imagine what the Europeans are saying at their dinner table when it comes to your day? I'm just asking a question. Put it in the chat. Somebody say something. You know what I'm saying? Think about it. That's just a free day to them. You know what I'm saying? On Juneteenth, man, in the community, we should be having block parties. Man, this should be like that jank be in New Orleans. What do you call it? I can't even think of the name that they do in New Orleans. You feel me? Uh, I can't even think of the name. But that's the way Juneteenth should be. Juneteenth, you shouldn't just be at the crib just chilling, man. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't just be at the crib just chilling, man. You should really be throwing block parties, taking over the streets. This shouldn't be just be like a Fourth of July. You see what the Europeans do on the Fourth of July? Man, they having fireworks, man. They doing it all. And you know what? Guess who is a part of that? Yeah, we are. We out there too. We grilling, we celebrating. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to things that we need to have done in the community, you know what I'm saying? It's like, you know how the Bible say, well, the labor, you know what I'm saying? The harvest is plenty, but the laborers is few. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like we know how to celebrate everybody else. We know how to celebrate everybody else. We know how to help advance everybody else. We know how to advance and help everybody else. But when it comes down to our own community, when it comes down to our holidays, we ain't bringing that same energy. We ain't bringing that same energy. You know what I'm saying? To the UMPs, this is an extra look for Congress. You know, they do their recesses like all the time. They on recess all the time. Juneteenth, this ain't nothing but another day off. You know what I'm saying? You think about 4th of July. They're gonna have the announcements on the radio. Fireworks gonna be going on here. Fireworks. Do we hear that for Juneteenth? Feel me? Do we hear that for Juneteenth? I'm just hey, I feel you. I mean, you know what I'm saying? But I just I just want to really think about you know what I'm saying? Because, we can't put blame on nobody else but ourselves. If we can't celebrate Juneteenth, you know what I'm saying? Who else is? It shouldn't be just a day off. Juneteenth should really, you know what I'm saying, be a place where we can really think back, you know what I'm saying? Think back and really appreciate that day and make plans for Juneteenth. Make plans. Am I going to work? No, I ain't going to work. But guess what? It can't be like that to a certain degree. Now, if you can get off Juneteenth, if you get off Juneteenth, man, make sure you party. Make sure you had the fireworks. Make sure you had a grill popping and jumping. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's like to me, one thing that black folks don't do, they're willing to take care of everybody else's issues and problems, but they're not. It's like it's hard for us to come to a collective of taking care of our own. And I feel like when you got these Martin Luther King holidays and these Juneteenth holidays, that should be the time that we should be, like minded. Man, that's a whole. Hey, I feel what you're saying. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother day, bro. And that's facts right there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking about Juneteenth, man. I'm trying to stay on topic. But yeah, we can get into that, but it had probably had to be on another stream, man. But it's like it just disappoints me. It disappoints me because it just shows um how we are so like brainwashed. We are so coonish. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it is, we do all of this, but still we quick to fight our own. We fight. I mean, you know what I'm saying? If I have a plan that's going to the right, it's gonna be somebody that's gonna be like, let's go to the left. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Exactly. That is so true. And it's like that problem and that issue is actually like a surface level situation. It's very surface. It's very surface. But what makes it deeper than surface is because, man, you keep hearing me going off topic, but I enjoy what you're saying. You know what I'm saying? Because uh, the mental health, man, bro, man, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's crazy how we view things and how we see things, and you know what I'm saying. But somebody got to talk about it, man. Somebody got to talk about it, bro. I think I'm gonna make you a moderator, man. Let me see. Uh, don't make you moderator, bro. But yeah, 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 man. So it's like I just feel like we just need to do better. We need to do better. You know what I'm saying? We need to create more things for ourselves. Um, we need to be able to get along, man. You guys make sure you hit the like button, man. You know what I'm saying? The like is free. Like is free, bros. Like is free. Hit the like button. But yeah, we need to grow in so many areas, man, and just knowing that at the depth of the situation, we've been brainwashed. We've been in some situations. You know what I'm saying? That it's more to it than we think it is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we should be celebrating Juneteenth. It's to a black person. It shouldn't just be a regular day off, bro. Serious, serious. It shouldn't. I shouldn't be able to go out my front door and be able to just walk out the streets knowing that certain people where people are off. I should be able to hear music. I should be able to hear entertainment. It should be something that's going on, man. It should be something that's going on. But guess what? It's not. It's not. But you have people fought to get Juneteenth off. Now the Europeans, they gonna be doing a little cooking out just because they got their day off. They ain't gonna, they could care less. Get real dark. Yo, yo, blessings. Yo, what's up, D? I wonder, I gotta leave, but we'll catch up. The next one stream. Have a great day. Yo, appreciate that, bro. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate you watching, man. I just, you know what I'm saying. I was just thinking, bro. I was just thinking. You know what I'm saying. And I was like, you know, I just came up with the time. I was like, you know, should white people be like, you know what I'm saying, getting it in on Juneteenth? You know what I'm saying? I feel like if they work, they'll really see. Yo, make sure y'all hit the like button, man. They'll really see, like, okay, yeah, 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 yeah. That's like black people just coming together and just letting letting the Europeans know, hey man, you got the jobs, but at the same time, hey, holler at me. You feel me? Now, with all of that being said, bro, I already talked about, you know what I'm saying, Juneteenth and how people push for Juneteenth, right? I talked about how people, make sure you guys hit the like button, man, if you enjoying the content. Talked about how people push for Juneteenth, right? It took a lot of work. It took a lot of fight. Even for Martin Luther King Day. Hey, Malcolm X don't got no federal holiday. Facts? Do Malcolm X got a federal holiday? Do Malcolm X got a federal holiday? Nope. Nope. Malcolm said by any means necessary. You dig? But I'm gonna cap it off with this, man. I'm gonna cap it off with this. The same way we got Martin Luther King passed to be a federal holiday. Did black people do that? Yes. The same way we got Juneteenth to be passed as a holiday. Did black people do that? Yes. Right? And I'm about to go somewhere else with it. You guys make sure you hit the like button. About to go somewhere else with it. Black people also need reparations. In the same way we fought for all of these different holidays, even the churches was involved. Because you had churches that was down south. They knew about Juneteenth. They knew about that. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I'm saying. Yo, I hear you. The same way that black folks fought for Juneteenth, Martin Luther King. See, every other nation, when they come to America, every other community, I say community, I ain't gonna say nation, because when they get here, they become parts of different communities that they operate in. You know what I'm saying? But every community, the government didn't just give them what they got. They fought for what they got. Whether you're talking about LGBT, whether you're talking about the Asians, whether you're talking about, you know what I'm saying, the Jews, they asked for what they got. It wasn't just the government didn't just give it to them. They was protesting at the Capitol, protesting. I ain't saying doing that crazy, what happened to June, on the 6th. I ain't talking about that. But these communities was actually protesting. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times people think, well, Barack Obama just his whole agenda was just to pass gay marriages. That wasn't his agenda. LGBT was up there protesting to get this thing passed. The Jewish community were protesting. The Asians, every other community fought for what they want. You dig? Every other community fought for what they want. But when we talk about reparations, they say, nah, black people don't need no reparations, man. And I'm like, dude, you got this game twisted, bro. If somebody promised you something, or somebody owed you something, you should respect the return on it. You feel me? Because, I mean, at the end of the day, it's like you owe this to. I mean, do you know how far ahead the Europeans got with robbing you of your labor? Let's be 100. Do you know how far black people were set back? And a lot of times in this day and period, because we feel like we're all together, we feel like, we got degrees, we got good paying jobs and all of this and all of that, that we don't deserve what we deserve. You did? But at the end of the day, you deserve reparations the same way you got Juneteenth. You guys make sure you hit the like button, man. This is good content right here. Same way you got. I ain't the type of guy that be like, man, I mean, I heard Umar Johnson say some crazy stuff, but you don't know Umar Johnson is not, his origin is not America. You know what I'm saying? So if you listen to like people that fight against, you know what I'm saying, that conversation, if they give that money out, if the government gives that money out, you think they're gonna be like, oh no, I ain't signing this to get the reparations. Y'all can pass me on that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can miss me on that. I ain't gonna no. If they come to me with some reparations, I'm just going to, I'm gonna keep working but I'll say this. Reparations is a win-win for everybody. Is a win-win for Black Americans, and it's also a win-win for Europeans. Because one thing black people gonna do is spend money. And who are they gonna spend their money with? The Europeans. So it's a win-win situation. You know what I'm saying? You know, we can't just continue this surface level of thinking. You know what I'm saying? Economics is economics at the end of the day. Because America got so much money that they can give to everybody else. You know what I'm saying? They got money to give to Ukraine. They got money to give everybody else. But when it comes to that reparation talk, but you know why that reparation conversation ain't important? Because it ain't enough for us banging them doors, bro. It ain't enough for us. You know what I'm saying? It ain't enough. It ain't enough. It ain't enough people that's actually, you know what I'm saying, doing their due diligence. So it's gonna be my final thoughts right here, man. You guys make sure you hit the like button. Even subscribe to the channel. But if you're willing to fight for Martin Luther King Day, Juneteenth, throw your cookouts on the 4th of July, Christmas, Thanksgiving, you willing to do all of that, bro? If we can fight for that, and that's the same way you can fight for reparations, man. Reparations. 2024. This your boy WILL-Iam, man. You guys make sure you share, subscribe, leave comments, man. Let me know how you feel. I hope you guys having a great holiday, man. But get out there, bro. Play your music. Cook on your grill. Celebrate this jank, man. Celebrate this like Christmas. This is your Christmas. As an African American, this is your Christmas. So celebrate it likewise. This is your boy, WILL-Iam, man. And I'm out. Later.